Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti. Welcome to, I think this is part 59 or something of my Let's Play Doki Doki Blue Skies. Yeah, things are going weirdly. There was a super tough choice I had to make a little while ago, but then in the end, my choice didn't matter because the game did the exact opposite of what I had chosen, so it didn't matter. Natsuki and I are broken up now because we barely spend any time, so we're just friends now. Sayori randomly is not friends with me anymore just because the game says so. It never happens, just the game said that it did, and then that's the end of it. So, I don't know. I think this could possibly be my first bad ending on this on Blue Skies. Unless everything magically gets fixed up all of a sudden, but we'll see. The bell rings, signaling the end of school. I straighten myself up and rub the sleep from my eyes. I can feel Sakura looking my way, but I know he's just concerned about me. With the hours I've been pulling, I don't blame him, honestly. I'm working almost as much as he is on top of school. This day is different though. This is my first weekday off in a month, which is why I'm actually headed to the club. Okay, it's been a month since I've actually seen my friends, not to mention Natsuki, apart from passing by at lunch or on the way to class. I can't wait to see what they've been up to. I get up from my desk and slide my chair back in. I can feel myself grinning ear to ear. Who can blame me? As I head toward the door, Sakura waves me down. Ah, damn it, I was hoping to avoid another catch-up. Oh, Mark, a moment of your time. If you would please? I trudge back over. It's not like the club will be arriving particularly quickly anyway. I'm just excited. Excited enough not to feel the fatigue showing on my face at least. I know you'll likely be headed to work, so I'll keep this brief. I know you're tired, but you're approaching your final exams for the year. So don't work hard. If you don't work hard at it, you'll fail. And we both know you don't want that. Well, no, but I also need money. Well, I'm not lying, I'm stretching the truth. I'm actually helping out because there's not really another option. Not for me, but for the owner. There's no one to replace me, so he's really relying on me at the moment. So I pulled the hours not only because it'll provide me with healthy savings, but also because I know the old guy would struggle without me. I'm not going to pry into your financial situation, and I know that you aren't exactly struggling, but there is a fine line between work and overwork. So I just want to make sure you're aware. I let you sleep in my class today, but don't expect it to happen again. I smile. As much as I groan about this sort of thing sometimes, this is one of the many reasons why Sakura is such a good teacher. He understands. Thanks, I really do appreciate it. I give him a wave and head off, fighting the urge to run as the anticipation bubbles inside me. I wonder how they'll react. I bet they'll be stoked to see me again. Well, if you say it like that, I'm pretty sure they're going to be pissed off or something. It'd be hard to explain that it's only this one time for now though. Either way, it's still going to be the best day I've had in the past month. As I finally arrive at the club room, I notice Monika sitting alone at one of the desks. I half expected the rest of the club to be here to surprise them. But this is still good too. Hey Monika! As I start talking, I notice there's no smile on her face. It looks like she's thinking pretty hard about something. All that fades soon as she notices me though. Ah, Mark, it's been a while. What brings you out here? I can't help the grin that quickly returns on my face. Well, guess who's got the day off? I swear I could see a hint of panic on Monika's face, but it must just be because of how long it's been. Ah, that would be you? Hell yeah! So what have you got planned for today? About that. The slight smile fades from Monika's face, and she clicks her tongue in annoyance? Nothing today. Everyone had to go home early. I feel the enthusiasm. Yeah, see, I knew it. If you're gonna set it up so high, of course there's gonna be something wrong. I feel the enthusiasm that had been coursing through me for the past week vanish in an instant. What? Wait, so no one's coming? No, sorry. She looks genuinely sorry for me. Of course she would. She must have seen the dumb look. She must have seen the dumb look I wore as I walked in. But if you'd like, you can hang out with me for a while instead. I know it's not the entire club, but since you came all this way for us, it's the least I could do. I've missed chatting with Monika. So far being it... I've missed chatting... what the hell? I've missed chatting with Monika. So far be it for me to turn down... What? So far be it from me to turn down an offer like that. Okay, sure. After spending the afternoon catching up with Monika, I decided to head off. I'd been given a mission by the president of the literature club. Though, if you ask me, it wasn't much of a mission. All I had to do was to say hello to Sayori as I passed by her house on the way home. Well, I'm not totally sure as to why Monika asked me to check up on her. I have my guesses. Well, at least I get to see the other club member today. One other club member today. I find myself at Sayori's door, still pondering why I was asked to do this. Maybe Sayori was sick today. That would explain why she wasn't in school. Anyway, I'm not getting anything done by just standing around like a lemon. Well, I can't bring myself to knock. I've been standing here for what seems like forever, with my hand held in the air. God, it must look like a stalker or something. Sighing, I lower my hands. It's not like I don't want to talk to her. In fact, Monika probably sent me here because she knows I do. Knowing Monika, she probably knows that something's happened and is trying to fix it. At least that's what I'm guessing she's thinking. But after talking to her, I get the feeling that maybe there's something else going on too. Besides, no one else showed up to the club, and I don't think that was a coincidence. Plus, why was Monika even there if there was no club meeting? Maybe Sayori will know what's going on. Then again, maybe I'm reading too much into it. And this all just happens. It all just happened to happen on my first day off in so long. Damn it, I was really looking forward to today too. Whoops. I find myself knocking on the door without thinking. After a few long moments, the door swings open. Hey Sayori. Oh. Hey Mark, I wasn't expecting to see you today. Yeah, I've just finished school and you weren't at the club, so I thought I'd drop in. Sayori's eyes widen. I'm not feeling too well, but don't worry about me. Now that you're here, everything's much better. She doesn't look sick, but she is still in her pajamas. Has she been in bed all day? Well, don't just stand there, come on in. I'll make some tea. Man, this is awkward. Sayori just sat me down on the couch and left to make tea. That's Yuri's job. I haven't been inside her house for a long time. But what's slightly bothering me is the fact that she seems pretty much normal. Does she not remember what happened between us? Or does she not care? I think the second one is closer to her. She may be clumsy and pretty laid back, but she wouldn't forget something like that. Maybe it's just that it didn't mean as much to her as it did to me. As I ponder the mind of my best friends, she walks back into the room with 2 mugs. Here you go. I made your favorite. I can't help but smile as I take a sip of the tea. I feel a wash of nostalgia. Now this is Sayori's tea. I don't know what she does to it, but nothing can compare it. Oh, then you haven't tasted Yuri's. As I lean back on the couch, Sayori sits down. So, what brings you over? Haven't seen you in a while. I can see the smile dim, ever so slightly. It must have been hard for her, living next door to someone she couldn't reach out to. Actually, I just wanted to check up on you. Monika said you weren't at school. A flash of confusion strikes her face, before an inquisitive look replaces it. Oh, you saw Monika? Where? At the club room. We had a nice chat, but no one else showed up. She asked me to check up on you when I went home. You saw Monika in the club? But... didn't you have work? No, I had the day off. It's been a month since I saw the club, so I wanted to drop in. It was a shame no one was there today. Yeah. Something about Sayori is off today. I can't place my finger on it. Maybe she really is sick, and I shouldn't be bothering her. Clicking my tongue, I finish my tea and start to stand up. Well, I don't want to bother you if you're not feeling well, so I'll let you get some sleep. No, wait! I pause. Sayori practically leaps from her seat and reaches out for my arm, stopping just before she makes contact. But as if suddenly realizing what she's doing, her arm drops back to her side. Oh no, never mind. Hope you have a good day. Is everything alright, Sayori? I take a moment to look at her. She's taken a further step back from me and is wearing a weak smile. Yeah, I'm just sick. Don't mind me. No, don't leave, you asshole! Ask! I want to know what's going on. Alright, well, take care of yourself. I'm next door if you need me for anything. I'll walk you to school tomorrow, alright? Oh, you don't have to do that. Thanks, though. There's that weak little smile again. I'm really starting to think she's sick. I'm snapped out of my TV watching trance by the ringing of my phone. Turning down the anime I'm watching, I glance over at it. Huh, that's different. I pick up the phone and hear my favorite voice on the other hand. It's been so long that I can't stop myself from grinning. As awkward as it has been, we've still been able to adapt to life since we broke up. I'm just happy I get to talk to her at all, if I'm honest. Hey, took you long enough? Yeah, I had to turn down the TV. So what's up? It's been a little while. Yeah, about a week since we caught up. And it feels like so much longer. Anyway, I had a quick question to ask. Yeah, shoot. Have you been to the club lately? I smile. I might find out what's been on my mind all day. That'd be nice. Yeah, I went out there today actually. Oh, nice. Did you see anyone? Now that you mention it, just Monika. Yeah, I thought as much. Huh? What does she mean by that? Why, have you? Yeah, I visited yesterday. So why did you think that Monika would be the only one there? I hear a chuckle from the other end. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just thinking out loud. In any case, good chat. I'll talk to you later, Mark. What the hell? Alright, Knight, you have to explain this to me sometime though, okay? Yeah, I will. Good night. What the fuck is going on over there? We're turned into a Star Wars quote. What is going on down there? We lost the transmission, sir. Sir, the ventilation shafts. That was the shortest phone conversation ever. You were right about one thing, Master. The negotiations were short. But what the fuck is happening over there? As many questions as that draws to mind, I can't help but consider what she meant. And with Sayori at home today, it would make sense they didn't hold a meeting, but why did Monika still show up? Surely she has better things to do, right? I could sit here and theorize for hours. Or I could just forget about it. I'm sure whatever it is, Monika will sort it out. Right. If she needs my help with anything, I'm right here anyway. With that, I turn my attention back toward the TV. I throw myself back in my desk chair. This project isn't particularly difficult, but man, it's draining. Running my fingers through my hair, I look at the clock. Wow, it's 4:12 AM! I want to go back to bed, but it wouldn't do me much good anymore. Through force of habit, I pick up my phone, half hoping that I'd received something from Natsuki in the past 5 minutes. Ugh. What is wrong with me? I place it back down without actually checking. Shrugging, I turn my attention back toward the monitor. 6 weeks since I left the club, Natsuki's new job. I wonder how the club is managing. It feels like such a long time ago since I was there. My computer crashes. What? My computer crashes before my eyes. I'm lucky I saved not too long ago. What the hell did you do? A computer doesn't just crash, right? Like, whatever, I'll just let it slide. I'll have to fill in on Sayori tomorrow with my progress. Guess I'll try to get some sleep for the 3rd time tonight. Yeah, what the fuck is going on over there? Is literally the entire club falling apart because me and Natsuki aren't in there anymore? My eyes slowly shoot open as I run a hand through my hair. When I look at the clock, the time reads 11:46 AM. Oops, looks like I'm very late for school. Oh well, should I even bother turning up? It would be a hassle to explain why I was late, so maybe it'd just be easier to say that I was sick. Might as well just relax until I have to work, I guess. Given how scarce free time is, I have a few hours to myself. Having a few hours to myself would definitely be much appreciated. I take a cold shower to wash off the exhaustion I've been feeling. these past few weeks, but to no avail. Worth a try, I suppose. Again. I settle down on the couch, content to read some manga. I hear my phone start to ring. Huh? That's weird. Mom? I take out my phone and see my mom call. Ooh, Yuri? 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 What the hell? Answer! Now that's definitely weird. I answer, confused as to why she's not in class. Hey Yuri, what's up? I hear a surprised sound from the other line. Oh, Mark, Did she just hang up on me? Maybe she butt dialed me. My theory is soon proving wrong when my phone begins to ring again though. Hello? Mark? Sorry. I'm afraid I panicked when you picked up. I don't speak over the phone too often. It's fine I guess. There's an awkward silence for a few seconds. I hear her meekly clear her throat. Anyway, I wasn't expecting you to pick up. Weird. Is there ever a time that I wouldn't pick up my phone? Why is that? Well, I was looking for you at school, and you weren't there, so I called you. I figured you were sick. No, just overslept after working on an assignment. So why were you looking for me? Wait, no one told you? Unfreaking believable. That was a joke, right? There's no way I just had that conversation. What conversation? Without wasting another thought, I open my contacts and call my boss. After a short conversation, I hang up. At least I managed to get the afternoon off. No time to waste then. I throw on my uniform and traipse, whatever that may be, out of the door towards school. What the fuck is going on? So let me get this straight. You slept in because you were up at 4 AM working on an assignment. Yeah? He sighs at me and pinches the bridge of his nose. Oh my god. Now that I can actually muster up the energy to care. I just want to get this class over with. Look, I know what it's like. Having to stay up late to finish assignments. And I like to think I'm reasonable as far as teachers go. But this just isn't on. Mark, it's almost 2 o'clock. It's hardly worth showing up to school with only an hour or so left. That hour or so left is really going to drive me crazy at this rate. Coming in late also disrupts your classmates, which I'm sure you know isn't fair. If you want to succeed, Mark, I want you to succeed, Mark, I really do. But you're a bright student, but there's only so much I can let slide. You really have to consider the needs of your classmates as well, you know? I know, and I get that. I just need to better organize myself. Sakura takes a breath and grimaces. I don't want to waste time on it right now. I need to find answers. Yes, that's true. I'm glad to hear it, Mark, because I simply can't allow this to happen any longer, I'm afraid. I need you to promise me that you'll either ask for less hours so you can focus on your schoolwork, or that you'll learn how to better manage your time. There are people around you who can help you do that if you ask them, but at this point, you can't afford to do nothing. I can't afford to do nothing, huh? Why does it sound so familiar to me? Alright, it won't happen again. I've been meaning to ask for slightly fewer hours anyway. I could easily ask Monika to help me organize myself as well. But none of this matters. I don't care right now, I just need to be out of this hallway and in the club room. Yes, I need to sit through my last class, but that's irrelevant. I need to know if Yuri was telling the truth. Yeah, what the hell did Yuri tell me? I don't know what I'd do. After class I head straight to the club room. Probably would have been easier not to go to class at all, which had been my original plan, but I couldn't help myself. I just had to get to school. I had to see if it was true. You're joking. Oh, the posters are gone. Stepping inside, I can instantly see that the room is empty. None of the club's gear is left. Oh, is the club over? I can't stop staring at the literature club's former home. Yuri was right, it's gone. After all this time, with all the work we did, everything we'd done at this point, all of Monika's hard work, down the drain. This can't be. I desperately peek inside the closet, hoping to catch a glimpse of Natsuki's manga collection. It's got to be there, right? She doesn't have anywhere else she could keep her manga after all. Well, it's empty. Bare shelves yawn back at my disbelieving face. There's nothing. Nothing at all. So you heard. I snap back to reality. Sorry. I swivel around to face Monika, who's standing just outside the door. Monika's face is a mixture of restrained rage and unfathomable sadness. The somber mood in the air is palpable. Monika, I start to talk, but she interrupts me. No, Mark, this isn't your fault. I know it might seem that way, but this is something that has been a long time coming. I can see the sad look on her eyes. She's not angry with me, not at all. Still, I could have helped prevent this. No, we knew how hard you two would take this, you know? You too? Ah, Natsuki. That's why we wanted to keep this from you. Keep it from me? So this isn't recent news? Did Natsuki know about this then? Yuri wasn't supposed to tell you, at least not yet. I couldn't let the club be the reason you left your job. So you tried to handle this alone? I could have helped. I don't know how, but... Mark, that's exactly what I was trying to avoid. This club, it's not important. In the long run, it's just a place for our little group of friends to hang out in. Things like work, school, money, all those are so much more urgent in our lives. Monika's face twists as she talks. I can't tell if she actually believes in what she's saying or if she's simply trying to make me feel better. Plus, Sayori's my friend, you know? And she's mentioned how you've seemed really preoccupied lately with work. So much so that it's been affecting your schoolwork. If it would have added even more stress to your life, I couldn't ask you to come back to the club again. How important is the club compared to your future? That doesn't matter. I should have done something. I should have been more active. I know there was more the two of us could have done. Monika shakes her head slowly. Everyone did everything within their power. I'm just sorry that it came to this. If I had known this would happen, maybe I would have done something different. I thought I could save the club, but I was wrong. I guess I overestimated myself again. I thought that even if it was just 2 people, if I worked hard I could pull through this as usual. 2? Wait, why only 2 of you? Surely Yuri and Sayori would have helped you in any way they could. My voice starts to crack. Oh, Mark. Sayori quit the club about a month ago. That's why I've asked you to check in on her. What? That's not... I know how you must be feeling, but there was nothing. Not with just the 2 of us. Why? How did we let this happen? I couldn't let you panic and do something rash. You being here now, realize that fear in full. So this is what Sayori wanted to tell me? I'm such an idiot. No. Oh no, no one could have predicted this. It came out of nowhere for us too. We just couldn't bring ourselves to tell you, even if we tried. So this is it, huh? I really wish you could have found out a different way. But it was too late. The official decision was made yesterday. That's why Yuri reached out to you today, when she found out you weren't at school. I just talked to Natsuki during the break. She's just as devastated as you are. So Natsuki only just found out too? It's unfair. It's outrageous. It's unfair. It's like a Siege Young Skywalker. This whole thing. The school wanted to save face, and 2 members isn't enough to keep a club running. I drive the side of my fist into the desk next to me. I'll leave you to your thoughts. Just so you know, I'm always here to talk, Mark. I just don't understand. Perhaps I never will. Monika, right until the end, she fought with blood, sweat and tears for this club. She should have told me. Maybe I could have helped. No, she was trying to protect me, just as she said. If I had known they were going to close the club, I would have quit my job and come back, no questions asked. She knew that. She was trying to protect Natsuki and myself from the harsh reality that had unfolded before them. so that we wouldn't sacrifice our own livelihoods for the club. But now we have nothing. How? How could they let this happen? How is this how people feel when they graduate? When they move? When they leave home? When they lose touch with old friends? Is this all there is to life? There had to have been another way. I just wish I had the foresight to see it. Damn it! Where's Natsuki? I can't help it. I feel like the only person I can turn to right now, the only person who will really understand what I'm going through, is Natsuki. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure. I think she might have left after school ended. Thanks, I need to find her. Seemingly autonomously, my feet take me out the door and toward the school's entrance. I barely registers Monika's quiet goodbye as I pass her by. Everything seems to swirl around me in a blur of muted colors as I hurry to the exit. The only thing I'm looking out for is a telltale flash of pink hair. As expected, she's nowhere near the school at this point. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That scared the crap out of me. Don't do that, Natsuki. Damn, almost unconsciously I whip out my phone and dial her number. No response. Although I can hope, I know deep down she doesn't want to talk to me. Not about this at least. Natsuki, the club was probably more important to her than it was for me. The literature club. It was where she was able to actually express herself. Where she didn't have to feel ashamed of her hobbies. Where she could actually share her feelings in the form of poetry. Where we first met. A sudden flash of memories burst through my mind. Natsuki giggling over manga, proudly displaying a tray of cupcakes, pouting over a teasing remark, shyly acting vulnerable for just a moment. But just as quickly, the memories dissipate like the wispy clouds blown apart overhead in the sky. As I look up, the sky seems almost relentlessly blue. Even as our lives beneath boil in turmoil, that blue simply endures. Things fall apart and yet the world stays the same. I guess that's life for you. Logically, I know that things won't ever be the same as they were. Just those few months ago when I first stepped into the literature club. But I can't help but wish. Natsuki, wherever you are and wherever you go, I truly hope you can find happiness. But as for me, well, just one step at a time. Okay, well, that was a... Okay. Alright, well, the first bad ending.